Exactly. So no more searching where a show is on your phone. You'll find whatever you want to watch.
But what if we don't know what we want to watch?
But we know.
It can find anything.
Can I find my keys?
I mean anything on TV.
Find me, Paw Patrol!
That's more like it. There's a film on Sky, a series on Nick Jr., and even some videos on YouTube.
That's smart.
No, it's smarter. Sky Glass. Smarter than a smart TV.
You can do this.
Breathe.
Timing is everything. Perform better on Sundays. Get half-price electricity, 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. with Peak Save from British Gas.
Billionaire takeovers? It's madness.
Oh, they can keep their oil money. Our club's got something money can't buy.
Have you heard the news? We've been bought by an oil baron. We're rich!
Loads of money!
Oil money! Loads of money! Transfer money!
Well, they've changed their tune, and here's one for you. Get a completely free bet builder on Man United v Man City this Sunday. Football, you've got to love it. Paddy Power.
Welcome to my crib. Let me show you what I've done with the place. This bed grows with the kids.
Show off your savvy. IKEA, the wonderful everyday.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Well, that gorgeous little face that you can see on your screens is little Ava. She's a mascot today, and she's the great-granddaughter of Gordon Banks, who was, of course, a Leicester City legend, played nearly 300 games for Leicester, a World Cup winner as well. And little Ava there looks very pleased to be here. Look at that smile on her face. She's very cute, isn't she? Now, she's happy to be here. The fans are happy to be here. We are as well. Righty, what are you expecting then to see from England today? Because we've talked about them having slow starts in the last two games.
Well, that's the thing that we've seen to be struggling with. Is starting a lot quicker, moving the ball quicker, getting the ball in the area where we can have shots, get the crowd going a bit, get the goalkeeper working, you know, just mainly hit the target. Just hit the target and let's get going.
I know that we've mentioned in previous shows about England's inability to beat the full press. Are you expecting to see an improvement on that tonight?
To be brutally honest, I just want us to win, because we do need to win in this group. This is qualification. I know it is for Team GB as well, but we still need to win this game tonight. And I think if we get the performance right, as you mentioned, we should be fine. We should beat any system, whether they press us, whether they block deep. If we do things well, we'll be fine. And we need the result, though, tonight.
We know that they're going to be, it looked like they're going to have a low block. So we're going to need to move the ball around really quickly, in and around that. Get players out, get the ball wide, get good crosses in, and have people attacking it, and take the chances when they come.
And actually, let's not forget, this is a hugely important game. Belgium top the group, England are third. If they lose this, they're going to put themselves in a really tough position.
Yeah, and Belgium could be their first chance to qualify for a major tournament. So, look, this is going to be a tough game, and I think, right is right, I think they will sit deep, Belgium, and I think it's about us, Chloe Kelly, Lauren Hemp getting down the sides, Lucy Bronze, Niamh Charles getting forward and attacking from the flanks, I think.
Patience without being too slow. We need to be patient, but at the same time, we need to go quick. Let's start fast with them.
And I think the crowd will certainly help them. They're really up for this tonight, aren't they, Karen? I love the atmosphere.
I hope so. Well, you get that from every England game here. Yeah. So, well, wherever we go, it's always great. So we need to give a performance for the crowd tonight.
Well, we are all ready. The teams are in the tunnel. So now let's take you to your commentary team. Eni Aluko is alongside Sep Hutchinson this evening. Hello to you both.
Hello, Seema. Thank you very much. And after their upset in Utrecht, England must not lose in Leicester. Beating unbeaten Belgium in these upcoming meetings will keep Olympic hopes in their own hands. They have comfortably got the better of the Red Flames in recent fixtures, but in this group, Belgium lead the way after already getting the better of the Dutch. And we know what the Dutch did to England. The Lionesses looking to right that wrong in Holland. Getting things right on home soil.
can go. Okay.
Serena Wiegmann, who was upset by referee decision in that game. But a chance to make up for that with a big win over Belgium. And they've had a few of those in recent times. And quite the welcome at the King Power. Another homecoming, really, for the World Cup finalists. But more popular than ever. After that historic run to the showpiece down under. Well, right now, so many of these players have hopes of being in France next year for the Olympics. But Belgium do too. And they're in the right place at the moment to reach the Nations League semi-finals.
England starting with Belgium.
It's England against Belgium and all the action after this short break.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Cialis Together is an erection difficulties treatment that helps me respond naturally when turned on for up to 36 hours. Plenty of time to change plans. Could be your lucky day, and a half. With Cialis Together, now available without prescription.
It's great we can do this all year long.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
It's the third game in the UEFA Nations League, and England at the moment on 3 points from their first two matches. And a look at Serena Wiegmann's side, in which she makes 3 changes from the one that lost in Holland. Kira Walsh returns after missing the September fixtures with injury. Chloe Kelly starts, as does Chelsea's Niamh Charles for just her 10th cap.
Chloe Kelly.
And as for Belgium, they stick with 9 of the team that started the draw with Scotland. Centurion Yannis Kaiman is back in the starting lineup, and one of 3 who play in the WSL after recently joining Leicester. Well, Belgium in recent years have struggled against England, which is understandable. considering the rankings of both sides, but they sit in a very good position in this group with a win and a draw so far. And Yves Serniels, the long-standing coach of the Red Flames, has taken them to their first major tournament, and they missed out on a couple more as well. Tessa Woolard, the captain, the leader at the front. But how much will she see of the ball this evening? And the referee from Finland, Nina Tovara. And the England players take the knee. Huge applause in the King Power. Well, away we go in a group that's still open for all, with no side on maximum points from their first two. But England need maximum points in these next two fixtures.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing a reaction from England tonight, obviously coming off the back of a defeat against Netherlands. Now 4 games into the WSL season, the players should have got their flow by now, should have been in their rhythm. So I'm excited to see how England bounce back from that defeat.
Look at this run from Niamh Charles. What a run it was as well. And almost wanted to go herself. Belgium scrambling already. Not even played a minute. England come again. Strong start, especially from Niamh Charles.
Very strong start from England. And to be honest, that's been a pattern that we've seen, particularly in the Scotland game. England started very well. Straight entry into the box of the opposition. You see here, just deflects. And Niamh Charles is exactly where she needs to be as the left back on the other side. Just connects with it well, but just can't quite keep it down.
A player who is so versatile. And perhaps that versatility has worked against her from an England point of view, or has it worked for her? Which way are you looking at it?
Well, I think it's obviously competition for places. You know, that left-back position has been held down by Alex Greenwood for a long time, and then obviously Rachel Daly's come into it, and both have been excellent in those positions. So Niamh has had to be patient. Obviously for Chelsea as well, she's played in that position in different formations. And now she's getting her chance. She's just got to show that she's comfortable in that position, particularly in 1v1, Seb, where I think Niamh has looked a little bit shaky in the past, but that's a side of the game she has to improve on. But certainly from an attacking point of view, she's a very strong player.
Here's Bright for England. Speaking of strong players, Lucy Bronze. It's the only Centurion in this England squad. Belgium have several.
You can see straight away, Seb, as the guys in the studio says, Belgium are happy to drop off, let England have the ball in the back. So England are going to have to be patient in this game.
And they are getting the shirts forward. Stanway trying to get that cross in that side. Now Woolard, how much support can she get up to her here? Tried to hold it up and gave it away. And Belgium not committing too many bodies to that attack. Their game plan is clear. Rousseau striding away, plays it across. Hemp. Brilliant work from Hemp. And England might score here. No. Oh. Well, Toon was there following up, but couldn't turn it in.
Big chance from Ella Toon. She's done the right thing. Lauren Hemp, she actually stays honest here. Could have gone down because there's contact there. Gets a great strike in, and Ella Toon follows in. I'm not sure why she didn't go straight through it there with her head. Doesn't quite get the contact that she needs. But again, another great start for England. The forwards getting into the opposition half, putting in chances.
Ella Toon yet to score for Manchester United this season. A great chance to score for England there. Walsh back in that England midfield. Dakani with the foot in. Part of that back five for Belgium. Stanway. Greenwood. Sort of front foot start that Serena Wiegman will be pleased with. That intensity of play that England need to play at. Now Rousseau. Seeing the attitude of the England players tonight already, they are determined not to repeat the result in the Netherlands.
Yeah, and we know, Seb, when England need to win, or when England need to get a result, it's about that mentality. It's very, very difficult to stop them. No one really can stop them around the world. So it's about that mentality. It's tapping into the right standards, really, in these games.
Not used to losing, that's for sure. Here's Charles. Hemp. Kira Walsh at the base of that England midfield. Such an important element to this England side. Here's Bronze. Back to Bright. Expect Belgium to be pressing those England centre-halves. Greenwood. Goes long towards Stanway. Almost stole it behind. And Deneva got something on that. Bronze. Kelly. Kelly hangs it. It's a good ball across. And surely no. It's going to be not going to be for England on that particular occasion, but they are finding room.
Absolutely. You see, it's a great cross from Chloe Kelly. Just couldn't quite get the contact, Lauren Hemp. But the system allows for Alex Greenwood and Millie Bright to really stay high, almost as midfielders, and put the ball in the box. You see already Ella Toone getting some joy, being able to break through into the box.
Free kick given for a foul from Russo. And no foul there for Stanway. And this is promising for England. Hemp, plenty to pick out, and the ball across to Kelly, just over her head. They were stretched there, Belgium. Deloza for Delacau. She gives it away. Already feeling the pressure, Belgium. Side that beat the Dutch by 2-1 in their opening game in this competition. Toone. Bronze into Toone. Ball well. Walsh. Bright, every outfield player in the Belgium half. This may be the situation for most of the game.
Yeah, these are the moments where England just have to be patient, just find that gap. Even if you have to stand on the ball and wait for the Belgium opposition to move.
Bright, passing that ball down the line. I've heard people speak about England losing 2 of their last 3 games, but of course one of those games was a World Cup final, a reminder of how good Team England are, essentially. A tournament that Belgium didn't qualify for. They have made strides, though, in recent years, Belgium. International force, hence they're placing in this Nations League format.
Yeah, that's a point. Belgium have never been to a World Cup or an Olympics, so they've got a lot to play for here. You know, they are top of this Nations League group. The manager's been the manager for over 10 years, so it's big motivation for him.
Here's Woolard. Cow is up with her. Strong run as well. Bright seemed to read the situation, but does concede a corner. You see Millie Bright there, confident that she was going to deal with the problem that was developing.
Well, Millie Bright 1v1 is one of the best in the world. So it's really about her positioning in that situation. She's done well there. Obviously, it's led to a corner, but England just need to be careful of that. Just that counter-attack opportunity, that break from the likes of Detroyer and Woolard. They're capable players going forward.
Looking to create something from this set piece. Sippo and Detroyer. Cow all tight together, looking for a decent ball in. And Kelly sliced her clearance. It's going to reach Woolard. Sends it back in again. That's a dangerous ball as well. And Harvard with a header. And Earps, as so often she does for England, saving the day.
Yeah, great save, Mary Earps. Good reaction save. I'm not sure she was expecting that from Haverat. But just a warning sign for England. Yes, good start, bright start. But that's what Belgium can be capable of.
Here's Toone. Sippo. Van Havermaet with the effort there for Belgium and coming so close.
You should just see she gets in front there of Millie Bright. It's a great reaction save there. Actually, she's had to call sort of double save it, Mary Earps there. Didn't get the initial power, and then yeah, it's a big chance for Belgium. Double save it, Mary Earps there. didn't get the initial power, and then yeah, it's a big chance for Belgium. But that's what Mary Earps is there for. That's what she's established herself as one of the best in the world.
Justine van Havermaet there with that header. Plays for Everton. We've been with Reading in the WSL. A player with experience playing in England. This very pitch as well. Havermaet playing it forward towards Woolard. And Bright. He's one of the first names on the... Bright. The pass through the middle, looking for Hemp and finding her. Couldn't take the touch into her stride there, Lauren Hemp. And Kleiman should clear. Instead picks up the free kick. What a pass.
Great pass and great inverted run from Lauren Hemp. Yeah, there's not a lot of space for these players, for the England players, because the Belgian players have reduced the space. So it's important to make infield runs against the block.
Taking place at the same time as this match is the Netherlands against Scotland, the other two teams in this group. Scotland with 1 point, the Netherlands with 3 points. We'll update you with goals from that game if there indeed are goals in that game. The Netherlands are who England face next. The Netherlands are who England face next. Wembley. Here's Toon. Sippo couldn't get near Toon there. Rousseau moving it on. Charles. Behind for a corner.
Great play again there for Millie Bright. That's twice now she's punched it through and eliminated the Belgian players in midfield to find England forwards and then create crossing opportunities that leads to this corner.
Which will be taken by Chloe Kelly. Very popular figure in this England team. Greeted by huge cheers as she goes across to take this set piece. Belgium with everybody back. England not sending everybody forward. Goes the corner from Kelly, missed by Kleiman. And Woolard, so to De Troyer. Talented young player for Belgium, tries to find Woolard. But there's Charles in the way. Toon. Kelly. There will be another corner. Keeping Belgium pinned back.
Yeah, well played from Niamh Charles there. Just being in the right position to stop that potential counter-attack from Belgium, which then leads to another opportunity for England to put a set piece into the box. We know how good Chloe Kelly's deliveries are.
We know the setup for England often with Bronze at the back post, or attacking that back post with Millie Bright. Headers of the ball in a line there with Rousseau. The corner find them. Will with Bright is in there, and England will score. It was Hemp who followed up, and the Lionesses with an early lead and seemingly back in the groove.
Yeah, it was coming set from repeated corners. Great delivery from Chloe Kelly. And brilliant contact from Millie Bright, who we know is one of the best in the air in the world. And then Lauren Hemp follows up, does her job as a forward from a corner. Just see here, Millie Bright out-muscles her opponent. Great contact. And then Lauren Hemp does what she should do, follow up. A great start from England.
15th England goal for Lauren Hemp, one of the best players for England at the World Cup. She scores to give England this early advantage, and Serena Wiegman delighted.
She enjoyed that one.
Absolutely, she knew tonight they really need to get back to winning ways in a group as tight as this.
Yeah, the reaction and the attitude to start well is important, because we know England, when they're on their move, when they've got momentum, are difficult to stop.
Here's Woolard, almost sliding it through to De Troyer. Will pick it up and get it to Delacau. Not quite. Kleiman. Picking up Now Belgium, they have found England difficult to cope with in these opening 15 minutes. They have shown glimpses of what they can offer on the attack, and that pass from the Troyer had found a way through. Luck was away.
I think we've seen in previous games, certainly against Scotland, that England can start well, and the issue then is about making sure that's consistent throughout the game, not dropping off, keeping those standards high.
Bright with the ball out to Kelly. Stanway. Really Bright. Greenwood looking to slide the pass through. It was a good run from Toon. Troyer clearing it away. They do have midfield runners, Belgium, who will try to get up and support Willard.
Yeah, but in that circumstance, the Troyer is an attacking player playing as a right back. And that's what you want, really, from England's perspective. You want to pin back the players that will hurt you at the other side of the ball. England have done that successfully so far.
Bright. Pass into Stanway. Quick feet from Georgia Stanway. Walsh. That ball moving. Greenwood. There seem to be a lot of options for the player on the ball. Bronze. Easily inside Delacau. And Bronze back to Walsh. Greenwood. Time to clip that ball in towards Bronze. It's just going to run behind for a goalkeeper. So, how often do we see Lucy Bronze in the penalty area?
That's what she is. She is an attacking fullback. That is the position that she likes to get when the ball's on the other side. But you see straight away, Seb, how comfortable this team is when Kira Walsh comes back into the team. Obviously, she missed the Netherlands game. Just that availability of just recycling the ball, keeping it patient, being that engine in midfield.
It's going to be a free kick, and Sipo, who is the enforcer in that Belgium midfield, too much force.
Yeah, Masipo, good player, doesn't mind getting stuck in.
Over 50 caps. There's a fair amount of experience in this Belgium team, and some young players as well making their name. But at the moment, it's England in charge. Now Bronze. Draw out that defence. Bright with the switch. She does so often. And Walsh. To Charles. England reverting back to seemingly 4-3-3, as it were. And Bright looking for Kelly. Just too much on it.
Just on that, you think that Serena Wiegman has the availability to actually change the system, which is a positive thing, and it looks like she's done that today to fit the likes of Niamh Charles in. So she has a chance at left back.
And get Kelly and Hemp in the team.
Exactly. With that flexibility, that adaptability and the options, it seems like the players are able to flex very quickly.
Bronze. Walsh. Now Toon. Walsh. This is good football from England as Charles gets it into Hemp. Keeping Belgium moving here. Almost found Charles, and then Toon shot. Straight at the goalkeeper in the end, but they're looking lively.
Very lively, and it could be a long half for Belgium if they don't figure out how to get more pressure on the likes of Millie Bright and Alex Greenwood, who, as I said, they're playing as midfielders. They're so high up in the play. Putting a lot of pressure on the Belgian midfield.
Now Stanway. Sipo trying to get near her, but she's having to get through a lot of work in that midfield. Kelly. Called for by Walsh. Bronze. Toon, space for Toon, looking to get it back. And Van Havermaet going to ground. Kelly bangs it towards Hemp and Russo. And he does clear for Belgium, but he'll keep coming back at the moment.
See, I think this is the moment where Belgium can afford to get higher up the pitch. Tessa Woolard, you see, is focused on Kira Walsh, but actually, can she get higher and put pressure on Millie Bright? Because there's just the waves and waves of attack at this moment in time.
I feel like Woolard can mark Walsh all she wants, because Greenwood and Bright are good passes of the ball to get England going. Hemp. It's not like Kira Walsh is not used to being marked.
Well, there's one thing to try and mark her, and there's another thing to do it successfully, because she is, her spatial intelligence is world-leading.
That support is Toon, and Hemp. It's all England. Opening 20 minutes in Leicester. That's the ball looking for Toon, just runs out of play. So it gives me a chance to let you know that the Netherlands have taken the lead against Scotland. Jelle van der Donk with the goal, an early goal for the Dutch.
Shows how competitive this group is. You know, it's the entire point of the Nations League was competitive games for women's football, women's international football. And that's what we're getting in this group.
The Netherlands and England both on 6 points as it stands. The Netherlands top virtue of the fact that they beat England. Before the game was played in this group, the expectation was that it would be England and the Netherlands putting it out for top spot that qualifies you for the semi-finals. And also, there's a very strong chance of qualifying you for the Olympics as well. Two bronze. As that ball in, might still break for bronze. It's Kelly. Bright. Kelly. Greenwood. And it's all England, that's all you can say. Repeating it, it's a very strong start. It's all of England's side.
You just see there the pressure from Delacour on Alex Greenwood forces England back. At some point you have to try and engage the centre-halves who have the ball and stop the waves of attacks at source for Belgium. At the moment they're quite passive.
And finding space. Bronze is caught late. Very happy for play to carry on. England happy as well. Greenwood will have a shot from range, and Evran pushes it away. There was a clear example of not pressing the centre-backs, especially ones with the technical quality of Alex Greenwood.
Exactly. I do wonder whether Sir Niels at some point the manager will recognise that, because it could be a very long half for Belgium if they're just going to sit in their positions.
It might have been the first time where Woolard went out to meet Bright. And Belgium won the ball back and almost were able to break, but it hasn't lasted too long, those sort of situations. They are missing Sari Kays tonight. Important centre-half for them in that back line. Ball forward to Woolard, an excellent control on the forward, and the support is arriving. Sipo is one of those. It might drop to Sipo, it does. The Troyer, Walsh's clearance isn't the best. Hellier with the effort in the end.
Yeah, another shot on goal from Belgium, which comes from a direct ball, rather than trying to play it through the thirds. We've seen when Belgium have gone forward, it's led to a chance.
And now they are behind. They have to be braver at some point. They do have the tools to hurt England. They do have talented players who cause England a problem. An England side who've struggled for clean sheets recently, for being such a strong part of the game. We're probably here for Masipo.
Yeah, it looks like quite a strong elbow from Alex Greenwood on Masipa, but Masipo's engaging with her. Now you might get a sore nose from doing it, but
I think Greenwood had 2 goes there.
it's an attempt to actually engage and put some pressure on Alex Greenwood and Millie Bright.
But he did have something, an opportunity here, and Masipo was involved.
Yeah, as I said, it's come from a direct ball. Masipo gets the first contact, and it leads to a strike. And then Alex Greenwood, one of the best left feet in the world. Another great strike.
And Bright and Greenwood dictating England's play at the moment. Kelly. Stanway. Bright. In allowed time. Walsh. Kelly. And have that advantage. They're in no rush here. Kelly settle for the corner and does just that. Wants to take it quickly. I don't think Bronze was on the same wavelength. Why rush it anyway? So effective from just the ball into the box.
Oh, I disagree. Lucy Bronze 1v1, short corner, could have gone for it.
Might get on the end of this one. As Bright is in there again, Russo and Hemp. Fantastic players in the air, England. You can see Kira Walsh lining up there as well. Yet to score for England. In goes the corner, and again, there's Russo that time. First to it is going to be another corner.
Yeah, another great delivery. Just put it in the area where we've got some great attackers, great headers of the ball.
A great delivery. It's Greenwood. Goes the corner towards that back post. It was Bronze who went up. Toon, and got that one all wrong. Mandela Toon, but Belgium thought they were going to struggle to stop that from going behind, but it does indeed. And Kaiman, who is one of several players in this Belgium side who can play in multiple positions, and they've had to in a game like this. Kaiman in the defensive position at the moment, almost one of the 3 centre-halves. Ducani, who was previously in the team as a striker, is playing centre-back. Now Woolard finds room in the channel. And England are stretched here. Woolard has Van Havermaet with her. Woolard might go herself. Ball across! Thought it might just squirm in at the back post. It will be a Belgium corner.
It's another fantastic direct ball from Deleuze from the back. She recognises the space in behind of Millie Bright. And Woolard makes that experienced run that she knows how to make. It's good from Belgium. Direct play. And this is just takes a slight deflection from Millie Bright, but good play from Belgium. Direct, recognising the space in behind, it leads to a corner.
For the cheeks there for Mary Earps. Great angle that. I'm going to look to try and defend this corner. Sipo in there, Van Havermaet, who had a chance from the last time they sent a ball into the penalty area. And Masipo at the back post, snatched at the chance. In the end, goal kick.
I have to say, England don't look as comfortable from defensive set pieces as they do from attacking. There's a lot of bodies in there, going for the same ball. Masipo just can't quite get the contact. But the defensive setup doesn't look as organised as the attacking setup.
Well, lots of the matches in Group A in the Nations League took place slightly earlier this evening. And Wales losing 5-1 in Germany. That is a tough group for Wales. Denmark, Iceland in that group as well. Denmark currently topping the group ahead of Germany. There's Greenwood. Bright, it forward to Russo, got it back to Walsh. Walsh looking to keep England moving that ball quickly. Always looking to get it back to Walsh when they need to start the move again.
Yeah, it's well played in particular there from Alessia Russo, who had to come short and just recycle the ball. This interchange of positions between Georgia Stanway and Alessia Russo. It's important when you're playing against a block with loads of bodies in front of you.
Greenwood. It's a reminder of how well that Spain played in that World Cup final. The way they restricted England in that World Cup final. They had control over the game in so many areas. Against an England side who do like to control the game. Here's Bronze. I think she's given up on that. Bright. Charles nods it on. It's brilliant play from England. And Russo missed it. Bronze. So close to a second there. Stanway. And Bright. Hemp.
Yeah, another great position taken up by Niamh Charles on the opposite side. Great header to put it into the box, and Alessia Russo just don't quite know what happened there. Didn't get the contact that she needed to tap the ball in.
Might create another chance here though, too. Kelly. Belgium have so many bodies back. That is, of course, is going to make it tricky for England to create chances, but they have created chances in this first half.
Certainly, and they look dangerous from set pieces. The setup is very good. Two attackers disturbing the goalkeeper, and then obviously from the edge of the box you've got strong headers like Millie Bright coming in, which obviously led to the first goal.
Do have players who can shoot from range outside the box as well if it comes to that. We've seen a shot from Greenwood. That's the pass from Greenwood into Russo. So good at making that ball stick. Sipo. It goes, and Everard. Is it long? White is the first to it. Sipo again. Delacau. Troyer. Almost got that passing behind. Bright player. Greenwood looking long for him. He's always such a willing runner. Lauren Hemp with Russo in the middle. Ducani gets it away.
It's smart play from Alex Greenwood there, because Deneve on the right-hand side for Belgium, bombing forward. She left a big space in behind, and then Alex Greenwood immediately put it into that space to exploit it. When Belgium are brave enough to go forward, that's when England can look at those gaps at the left.
Bronze. Walsh. Pass wrong for once. Willard. Walsh going in again, but Havermack comes away with it. She was looking for that ball again into the channel. You can see what they want to do, Belgium. You know, so many teams so often when they play England, they're looking for those spaces behind the fullbacks. It's Bright. Greenwood. Going to stand out really in this first half for England, and so much of the ball. With some fabulous passes as well.
Yeah,
Bright.
I'm sure the statistics at the end of the half will show most touches from Millie Bright and Alex Greenwood.
Kelly sends it in. Quick to tune. So there's Woolard. Havermack. This is better from Belgium. Delacau. He's a strong runner from midfield. Played full back against Scotland. Woolard tries to work that ball out to that side. Felt she was fouled, and the referee does eventually give her the free kick.
Yeah, right decision. She did get a nudge there. And obviously she was trying to look for the diagonal ball across. I don't think Lucy Bronze actually needs to foul over her.
We'll take that. Half an hour played. Been very much all England, but Belgium in touch on the score sheet. And Helga. Hemp is back there. We'll start once more. Bronze. Esme Brooks has given the Netherlands a 2-0 lead against Scotland. One of the standout young players at the World Cup. So in a commanding position, as Jonker's team. Shock defeat against Belgium. Last minute winner for the Belgians. They've responded well, seemingly, the Netherlands. Like they will be England's main rivals in this group. Bright. Greenwood. Charles inside, Toon. Ran into trouble in the end. Eyes lit up, I think. Charles can get past Kaiman, who timed the tackle perfectly.
Yeah, strong performance in this half so far from Niamh Charles. Enjoying her performance, doing everything that she needs to do right, both from a defensive standpoint and certainly from an attacking standpoint. Being in the right position when Lucy Bronze has the ball on the other side as well. It's good to see because, as we said, it's such a competitive team to get into. When you get your chance, you've got to put in a stellar performance.
Has been part of so many squads for Sarina Wiegman. But as we said at the start, only her 10th cap. Walsh. Greenwood. Toon out to Charles. Walsh. Has to be between Walsh and Greenwood for most touches in this first half. Bright not that far behind. Bronze with that diagonal looking for Hemp, who keeps it alive. Delacau runs into Bronze. Stanway. Russo. Now Charles. And Kaiman clears.
That's where Niamh Charles has to use the right foot. I think it opened up there for a shot for her. But again, great diagonal ball from Lucy Bronze. Into a great run to Lauren Hemp, an infield run. She's becoming very, very good at.
And Charles forward to Russo. Stanway. Walsh. Millie Bright, does she fancy a shot? Takes a deflection. And goes behind for a corner. I thought that might come at some point in this first half.
Well, as I said, she's playing pretty much as a midfielder. Why not? Have a go. She's so high up in the play. It's opened up for her. She's got time to shoot. Why not? And we know Millie Bright can connect with the ball so well.
Also know she's played midfield in her career.
Yes, I remember those days at Chelsea. Very good midfielder, actually.
Showcasing some of that tonight. Greenwood's corner. Brilliant delivery. And Belgium do get it away. Delivery tonight from his corner kicks. It's caused Belgium a lot of problems. Millie Bright in the wide area. And on her left foot as well. A bit of a wry smile from Millie Bright.
She's human.
Absolutely. Sarina Wiegman will be happy with the fact that England are winning. They want more, of course, and this was the goal that gave them the lead.
Yeah, good connection from Millie Bright, first and foremost. Unlucky not to score, and then Lauren Hemp just follows up with quite a comfortable tap-in. But we've looked really, really threatening from set pieces. And it's about winning the game. You know, the guys before in the studio said it's about winning the game today. It's an important result coming off the back of the Netherlands loss. So whether it's through a set piece, whether it's through, you know, crosses, wide areas, doesn't really matter.
Knowing that they face Belgium again next week. Brilliant persistence. Stanway wants that pass inside. Does get it eventually, but there's plenty of red shirts, but Stanway does very well. Can't quite get the cross in. Because Stanway, a player whose place in the team is never in doubt. That role that she plays in the team is another one of, you might call one of the irreplaceable roles in this side. There's a few of them, though.
Yeah, for sure. She's definitely made herself irreplaceable. And certainly Georgia Stanway has that versatility where, if needed, she can drop down and play as a defensive midfielder next to Kira Walsh or whoever plays in that position as well. We've seen that during the World Cup, being utilised as that deeper player.
No doubt that confidence boost moving to Bayern Munich and knowing you're in that settled position. Here's Woolart, though. The Bright is stretched. Woolart, eyes looking towards the goal, but look at Millie Bright getting back and getting the blocking.
Yeah, I'm sure Millie Bright enjoyed that one. I think those are the blocks and the tackles that almost feel like a goal to Millie. You know, Tessa Woolart gets ahead of her, but Millie's got that pace and that positioning to stop it from being a big threat.
I dared to say she was stretched. Dealt with it comfortably in the end. Here's Delicau. That comes off Walsh for a corner. And this is where, again, Belgium will be able to create something against this England side. They have had efforts on goal in this game, even though England have dominated the ball. And Havermat is waiting. Tall figure just outside the 6-yard box now. Can Woolart find her again? And from Woolart towards Van Havermat. She was close to that one as well. There's a just push it away from goal there. England did well.
Yeah, Van Havermat is definitely the target, isn't she, on these set pieces? Big, strong presence in there. Tall presence.
Van Havermat did speak about how the level rose when she moved to the WSL, how difficult a league it was, but she's been there for a few seasons now. She recalls signed by Everton. And as we've seen tonight, a threat from set pieces. But a player who has also had to fill in centre-half at times for Belgium. Ball from him. Now Charles loves to drive forward. Saw the space to do just that. Kelly. They're both full-backs for England, getting so high up the pitch. Maybe again Belgium waiting for that moment that they can then play that ball into the channel. Not enough of those sort of occasions for them, though. And they have found themselves in those areas. Millie Bright's dealt with it. Here's Walsh. Bright again. Leave Charles. Kelly might get his back. She does. Brilliant pass inside as well. Now commitment to getting to that ball from Chloe Kelly.
Yeah,
to see.
She showed her pace there, Seb. Didn't quite look like she was favoured to get that ball from that little pass from Ella Toon, but you just sees that acceleration there, gets a nick. And Leslie Russo can't quite direct it in the way she wanted, but good pace from Chloe Kelly.
Kelly and Hemp, the Manchester City players on the wings for England, often swapping. Amazing how many times it happens. Evra on loan from Chelsea at Brighton. A few efforts on her goal tonight. With 4 efforts on target for 9 attempts, 75% of the possession in this first half as well. But just 1-0 as we close in on half-time. And that's probably why Serena won't be totally happy with the situation, because Yves Sanil's side are still in range.
Yeah, I definitely think there's another level, another gear up for England that they can look at in the second half.
And we see any of those substitutes in the second half. Maybe not Kiara Keating, teenage goalkeeper, even though she's had a fine season.
Well, it's a pretty...
Managers tend not to change goalkeepers, do they? Some of them.
Well, it's a pretty strong bench there that we see. Obviously, Fran Kirby on her return. I'm sure she will be used in the second half at some point. It'll be good to see Jess Park come in as well. We've talked about players being given the opportunity to show what they can do. Grace Clinton as well, another player who's had her first call-up, performed well in the under-23s, done well on loan at Spurs. Interested to see if she'll come on.
In the meantime, though, England have a free kick to defend. They found from Millie Bright. A free kick. Aloza and Woolart over it. It will be Woolart. Tosses that ball forward. Header from Greenwood. Matt keeping it alive. Dakani might come back to her again. And that will go behind for a corner. Bronze had to intervene.
A little bit scrappy from England there. Not really getting the right level of contact, and leads to the ball just falling to Dakani.
Said Dakani has been a striker for Belgium. There's a threat from set pieces as well, but when they look for Van Havermaet, it's caused issues for England. Dakani at that near post. Oh, that was quite the attempt as well.
Additional time at the end of this first half is 1 minute.
Yeah, even though Van Havermaet is the target, that's a more difficult ball to deal with, that front post. Driven ball. Thankfully didn't cause too many problems for England.
Mary Epps just said, get it up the other end. There's only about 30 more seconds to go in this half. Let's just get to half-time in the lead. Move on from there. It's been England's first half. But Belgium reminded that they can be a threat. Scored in the first 2 games in this group. Kind of. For Detroyer. She's not going to get to that. She's been rather quiet tonight, the 20-year-old. But not a quiet first half from England, who are in front, thanks to Lauren Hemp's goal following up the header from Millie Bright. They've dominated possession, they've had more of the chances, but at half-time, just the 1-goal lead for England.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Mo.
The moustache is calling. Come together, grow together, raise funds, save lives. Sign up at Movember.com.
Come on, baby, shake all night long. Shake it till
These are the stains Persil is made for. Our new best ever capsules are here for outstanding stain removal, even in a quick and cold wash, leaving no residues behind. New Persil capsules, now in a plastic-free pack. Keep away from children.
When you paint by feeling, you can come home to a blooming good day. Change starts here. Dulux.
F-Pace. Intuitive technology, intelligent all-wheel drive, and the performance of a Jaguar. Search F-Pace.
This is Sky Glass, the TV that can find anything using just your voice.
Really?
Yeah, watch this. Just say Margot Robbie, and there she is. It searches all your apps and channels at once.
What? I just have to say it.
Exactly. So no more searching where a show is on your phone. It'll find whatever you want to watch.
But what if we don't know what we want to watch?
But we know we want it to be funny.
Just say Find Me Comedy, or you could try Date Night Movies. It can find anything.
Can I find my keys?
I mean anything on TV.
Find me Paw Patrol!
That's more like it. There's a film on Sky, a series on Nick Jr., and even some videos on YouTube.
That's smart.
No, it's smarter. Sky Glass. Smarter than a smart TV.
Welcome to my crib. Let me show you what I've done with the place. I've got designer bags. Floor to ceiling. Every make, model, colorway. Vintage.
Show off your savvy. IKEA, the wonderful everyday.
Hey, I'm Charlie, and that's my favourite human, Ben. My mealtimes were all right, but not as natural as I'd like. Until Nature's Menu came along. The raw nuggets are frozen to lock in all the nutrients I need. Just uncooked, quality meat and veggies you can see. Convenient for him, raw for me. All he does is pour, thaw, and serve. Now I eat natural like him. And look at us now. No way I'm hugging you, Ben. Haha, just kidding. Nature's Menu, raw made convenient.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Well, away we go in a group that's still open for all. Brilliant work from him. And England might score here. No. Earths saving the day. Bright is in there. And England will score. It was Hemp who followed up.
Welcome back to the King Power Stadium here in Leicester, where I can imagine there are a lot of happy Lionesses fans watching from home, because not only are England ahead at half-time, Karen, it's been quite a convincing performance.
Yeah, it's they're moving the ball quicker, it's more controlled at times. I've really enjoyed it. It looks like the players are enjoying it and got their energy back.
Talk us through the goal, Righty.
Well, it was, you know, Millie Bright, you know, not being picked up, you know, just too powerful. You know, she came from the edge. Not really picked up by anybody, and then you know, obviously the ball's come off the post, and then Lauren M's there to pick it up. But you can see her there; nothing's stopping her. You know, no one's picked her up initially. She's got a clear run. Once she's got into that situation, the ball's fantastic. And then, you know, obviously Lauren M can't miss from there. But like, it's been a good start, and what we've seen is that when England do start quickly, even though they are right back in that low block, we're very difficult to deal with when we're playing at a decent pace.
And Millie Bright, of course, pivotal in the goal, and also throughout this opening half. Talk to us about her movement and why you've enjoyed watching her.
Yeah, like Righty just said, that Belgium are playing so deep, and you see in here that Millie Bright and Alex Greenwood have got a lot of time on the ball, and what I like about it is those penetrating passes. That one didn't come off, and again, you've seen both ends. She's also been really good in the counter-attack, stopping Belgium at times, but this is now where she's been more on the ball. Look how deep Belgium are dropped, and I like this because she's not shying away from playing the simple pass. It's that difficult pass, it's the one breaking lines, and that's the one that I really like, because that's where it hurts the opposition. Again, good movement, good positions on Ella Toon in that time, and again, Righty spoke about the goal, but she goes in, runs out, and for me, it's just about who wants it the most, and this is Millie Bright. And then defensively, Tessa Vullart's been probably their most influential player. She sees Millie Bright and thinks, no, I'm going to take the shot because I'm not going to beat her in a 1v1. But in and out of possession, she's been really impressive tonight, Millie. When you play against a defence low block like that, doing that, and you've got the bodies obviously at the back, then in front, you have to have people who are brave enough, like we've got with Greenwood and Millie Bright, who will pass the ball into lines. I think Leslie Russo's been doing very well holding up. Just need more runners off of her when she's linking the play, that's all.
So lots of positives for England to build on in the second half and to take from this opening 45 minutes. What about for Belgium? Because they've had a couple of chances, haven't they, Righty? Yeah, they have, and we know how they're going to play. You know, when they're playing so deeply, you know, they're going to try and get on a counter-attack. This was come from a counter-attack, this one, and this is a very good save from Mary Earps. Really, she does well there to make the save. It's a good header. It's a fantastic header. You know, and she dealt with it very well. But this is the worry.
You know, when they get that kind of time and space on it, well, that's a very, very willing runner. And like now, you know, we're on the back foot now, and this was really lucky. You know, it could have easily deflected in, but in the end, it went out for a corner. But like, we've got to be careful in their transition, because that is exactly how they're trying to get something off of us.
Yeah, and we know this game far too well to know that 1-0's never a safe scoreline. And Belgium have had a couple of chances.
Yeah, and they've been a threat from set pieces. I think they've had 4 or 5 opportunities where they've put the ball into the box, and they've caused a bit of a chaos with Van Havermaet in there as a threat target player. So it's something that we need to be mindful of.
OK. Well, it's now time for us to take a break, after which we'll bring you the second half, where currently it's celebrations all round for England because they are 1-0 up. They've gone up to second in the table if the scoreline stays this way, but it's all to do still in the second half, which is coming up straight after this break.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Get out of a tight spot with Park Assist Pro. The new Volkswagen Touareg.
This is my power. My responsibility. I am Spider-Man.
I'll have a chicken royale, please.
Only $2.99.
Cialis Together is an erection difficulties treatment that helps me respond naturally when turned on for up to 36 hours. Plenty of time to change plans. Could be your lucky day, not a half. With Cialis Together, now available without prescription.
Mo.
The moustache is calling. Come together, grow together, raise funds, save lives. Sign up at Movember.com.
Ice skating is my passion. I want to be free to move however I want.
Try Always Platinum's great protection with unique Comfort Lock wings designed to fit your pants perfectly and easier to remove. Just like that.
On the ice, nothing can stop me.
Always Platinum, rewrite the rules. The Platinum range, available at Sainsbury's.
Heard about GoDaddy's online store builder? Build a website and start selling whatever you do. Take the next step on your business journey with GoDaddy.
With a waistcoat pocket.
The greatest storyteller always had the perfect story. With words that could inspire or even move you to tears. But surely, a storyteller so great must be just another story.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Hello and welcome back, where England are currently 1-0 up against Belgium in their Nations League match. Here's the current state of play in the league table. So Netherlands are playing Scotland as we speak. They're 2-0 up. They top the table on goal difference. If England were to win, and things was to say this way, then they would be level on points, second in the table. Belgium in third and Scotland in fourth. And of course, England will play Belgium again, and that's in Leuven in a few days' time. You can catch that match live on ITV4 and ITVX. That's from 6:45 p.m. A really important match for them. And of course, there is more football coming your way. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock on ITV4 and ITVX, you can watch the English Football League highlights, and that's from 12:10. So we're gearing up for the second half here in Leicester. Do you think, Righty, we will get to see some of those players that you'd like to see Sarina Wiegman utilise?
Yeah, obviously, I'd love to see Fran Kirby. You know, she's been out for a long time. We know what she means to the squad, and I'm sure the fans will be glad to see her. And also maybe someone like a Grace Clinton. I'd love to see her, you know, taking the chance and going out on loan to get football. Now she's got herself into the England squad. I'd love to see her get 15, 20 minutes to have a taste.
I think the fans would like to see that too, don't you?
Yeah, but I agree with Wright. I'd love to see some changes, but I think at 1-0 and given the nature of the game where we need to get a result, and knowing Sarina Wiegman, I don't think she'll make too many changes. But again, I wouldn't mind seeing Maya Letizia, Lotte Ruben-Moy. Defensively, I think they've done well in the league so far. So again, playing well in the league, you might deserve your chance. So, but I don't think she'll make the changes.
Yeah, and we can't underestimate what this Belgian side can do. They could hurt us in the second half.
But they could, and I think that they'll be very well aware of that, the England players, and I'm sure they'll be tighter on certain players, especially with the passing, and that, and make sure that they're not being sloppy on it, because we could get punished. They've got enough pace, they've got enough guile to be able to do that, and they've got the set-piece threat as well. So we've got to be careful. We've got to see this out.
That said, Sarina Wiegman's side have started full of confidence. It's been really good to see this performance tonight.
I like their in possession. They've moved the ball quickly. They've had tidy combinations. But like I said, it's still 1-0. Another early goal, make it 2-0 and really settle the nerves and, you know, give the crowd something to see again. But they're very much still in this game, Belgium, and fighting for top spot.
Well, it was a bright start for England in that first half. Will we see the same in the second half? Well, it's time to take you there. Back to our commentators, Eni Aluko and Seb Hutchinson.
Belgium have made one change. Sarah Vernants is on for Jodi van Helje. Perhaps we'll see if Vernants will try and get forward a bit more on that right-hand side. But she's having to drop straight back into Mark II. So maybe quite a change in shape yet for Belgium, but they'll just want to stay in this game. Keep it 1-0.
Yeah, exactly. It's 1-0, and to that extent, they'll see that they've got a chance. Obviously, we saw a late goal against England with the Netherlands, so Belgium will take hope from that and keep going. But it doesn't look like they've changed much shape already, with Millie Bright and Alex Greenwood still holding the same high positions that they did.
And Hemp in behind here, beyond Vernants, does get back eventually to force the corner. Straight into defensive action for the substitute.
Yeah, another corner. We had 5 in the first half. Lots of set-piece action. Great ball from Alex Greenwood. Just that slight angle into Lauren Hemp, which leads to another set-piece opportunity.
Here goes the corner from Kelly. Still trying to force the issue again. Going to come back out to Kelly. So once more, and Bright attacked it. And it just took a touch to take it over.
Millie Bright again involved. She's always going to be favoured. You just see there, she catches it well in as a header. And it just comes off Van Heemema.
Greenwood with the corner. Goes, Bronze is free, puts it wide. Well, that's as free as you can be in the penalty area from a corner.
Yeah, big chance there, Seb, from Lucy Bronze. Absolutely free. You see great movement in the box there. Just doesn't really catch it and direct it. She just glances it. But that's a big chance. And as I said, England have looked very, very threatening from set pieces, whether that's Millie Bright or Lucy Bronze.
So many options for England from those corners to aim for. To have one free at some point. Here's Charles. There's Walsh. Right forward to Bronze. Interesting who England turn to. They do their substitutes bench. With Frank Kirby returning, will we see her tonight? Greenwood looking for Hemp. Maver getting that away. Here's Russo. And Russo, good play to turn away. Russo driving on, going on. Maver with the interception once more.
Well played from Alessia Russo, doing some good work outside the box there. The hold-up play in the first half was very, very good, just to keep that ball recycling with England as they're trying to find a gap to penetrate Belgium.
Sippo was trying to get forward, didn't have the option, turned back and just eased off the ball by Bronze. That's been the main problem for Belgium. Here's Toon, and Toon, not sure what Toon was going for there. It was an ambitious attempt.
A great run, great initial run. You see there that third player run that staggers it behind Alessia Russo, but I think she had more time there than she probably thought.
Thinking back to that stunning goal against Australia in the World Cup semi-final. Certainly caught that a lot better than that one.
Yeah, Ella Toon knows how to score in big games. Semi-final of the World Cup, obviously final of the European Championships last year. Special memories.
And in the Finalissima as well. All the trophies England have won. Earlier this year at Wembley. They will be returning to Wembley against the Netherlands. For which tickets are still on sale. Here's Kelly. And Kelly, brilliant from Kelly. Shot blocked and then fired over by Russo. The goal was there for her.
Yeah, fantastic play. Touch her because she gets across her, just doesn't quite get the connection. Alessia Russo to keep it down. But smart play from Chloe Kelly initially.
Also 3 goals for Arsenal so far this season, 2 of which were in that ultimately doomed qualification match for the Champions League against Paris. Frustrating experience for Arsenal. Likewise, Manchester United going out qualification stages as well. Competition. Here's Bronze. Walsh, expected the Barcelona side favourites for the Champions League. The clears. Woolard will chase after that, but Bright will get there first. Greenwood.
Just see off the ball there, Ella Toon making a lot of great runs in behind the Belgian defence, which even if she doesn't get the ball, it creates space in midfield for England.
It's felt like Masipo's got through so much work in this game, just chasing shadows a lot of the time. There's so many England players to cover.
Yeah, she's a contact player. She's a player that likes to get stuck in, break up the play. But obviously didn't quite get it right there. It's led to another set piece for England.
So England now, another set piece to test over if they can. Greenwood sends it forward, and just too much on it in the end. Stanway was stretching. Ultimately, England getting on the end of another set piece.
Yeah, great delivery from Alex Greenwood, and just too much on it for Georgia Stanway to connect with. Maybe she could have held back a little bit there, so she's coming onto the ball rather than stretching for it.
It's dominant England performance so far. It's only got one goal. Here's Stanway. Hemp. It's past Deloza. Hemp. Strong run. A break to Walsh. Bronze. They send it in first time. Back it goes to Toon. Bright. Just wouldn't reach Bright quickly enough. Toon. Bronze. Do have players popping up everywhere. Belgium working hard to stay compact if they can. And Havermat, these sort of areas where Belgium have struggled really, but Van Havermat almost got that one through to Woolard. Hemp inside to Toon, couldn't find Russo. When play gets a bit broken like this though, it's a situation England want to try and force if they can at times. Will Belgium get organised again? Here's Kaiman. Sipo. Geneva. Good ball to Detroyer. Detroyer allowed to turn. Woolard. Detroyer. Bit of possession for Belgium. They haven't had spells like this too often in this match.
Yeah, they're very capable of finding the likes of Detroyer in those spaces in between England's midfield and back line. They are a possession team when they're given the chance to.
You've been impressed by Deloza tonight. Defender.
Yeah, I think she's recognised in the moments in the first half when to go direct, and it's led to chances for Belgium. Certainly a good connection between Deleuze and...
over 60 caps for Deleuze. Sunil, hopeful. The side can produce something from this set piece, and Woolard is going to take it. Havermat is forward. Delacau, Kelly as well. And in it goes. Havermat got there first once more. Away by Kelly. And that's with a shot. And Earps with a save. And it's having a go, the substitute. And almost with a big moment for Belgium. But Mary Earps keeps England's lead.
Yeah, great shot strike from Wenatz. And it looks like a comfortable save for Mary Earps, or at least she makes it look very comfortable. A good effort from Wenatz.
I'm sure goalkeepers will tell you it's where you put that save. So there's nobody there to follow up on it, just keeping it out. Such an important player for England. And again, to think she was third choice at the World Cup in 2019. Deloza. Well, to retain possession in the end. Lauren Hemp forced to defend. Ducani. And that's not going to get to that. Interesting to see if Vernance can get forward down that right-hand side for Belgium. Detroyer hasn't seen much of the ball in the game. Vernance wins that duel with Charles. Isipo. Better for Belgium here. Kaiman. And with just this one goal lead as Detroyer. Good pass. Kaiman. Ball comes back. Woolard has a swipe. England are able to get it away. Look at Millie Bright. Finding Toon. Brilliant work from the England captain. Russo on the turn. Toon is free to Russo's right. Goes to Kelly.
Yeah, Alessia Russo, they're good play, but just didn't quite recognise the space that Ella Toon was running into on the right-hand side.
As we said a few times already, while it's 1-0, feel totally comfortable for England. Bright forcing that ball forward to Toon. Here's Bronze. He's very comfortable for the Netherlands at the moment. Lynette Bernstein has made it 3-0 just after half-time against Scotland.
Belgium certainly look like they're more willing to engage and play a bit higher up in this half. Perhaps something that manager Reniel spoke about at half-time.
Here's Bronze. Walsh again. England preparing a couple of substitutes. But in the meantime, here's Hemp. And winning the corner.
Yeah, you look at this game, Seb, and you think the spaces in between the Belgian block are crying out for a Fran Kirby to just find those spaces and create something magic.
Create something for Rachel Daly. It look like they're going to be the two to come on. A great pair of experienced players to bring on for England. Greenwood's corner, brilliant whip once more. Belgium do get that away. Stanway. Bronze. Those are again running away. That challenge from Stanway. We're going to see the first red card, perhaps. No, doesn't look like it.
I think you'd call that a tactical foul.
Even Stanway's reaction to that. He was expecting a yellow card to come, but it didn't. There's Ducani. Werner. Give it the 1-2, and Charles can't get to Vernance here, whose touch was heavy. And Walsh covering well. And then Earps just got that pass away to Bronze. Delacau wasn't that far away from getting in the way of that one.
Very calm playing out there from Mary Earps. I think she was calmer than anyone else in the stadium then. But again, just shows how high up Belgium are willing to go. Good press there from Delacau.
The two England substitutes waiting to come on. Maybe one more attack here for England before that happens. There's Deloza. Probably look the most comfortable of the Belgian players out there. On the ball at least. Canny. Maver does well. Get them out of that corner. Vernance has had some raids down that right-hand side since coming on. A player more comfortable in attacking. Van Helje, who was playing there in the first half. Here's Walsh to Russo. Interesting to see who England bring off here for Kirby and Daly. Kelly. Greenwood, one of those passes forward towards Russo. Now Stanway. Familiar pattern of this match so far. England in possession, looking for that pass to slide through. Kelly was blocked. Vernance again.
Great pass from Alex Greenwood. Eye of the needle ball. Kind of passes that she needs to continue to make in this first half, in the second half, excuse me.
That's inside to Misipo. You still believe in this game that they can get something from it, even though England have dominated. know just one goal here changed the complexion of this match. De Troyer. From Delacao, and here's Bronze. The longer the scoreline is, as it is, there'll be some tension in England's play. It's the issue that might create a chance for Belgium. It's all mites at the moment. The substitute still wait. Greenwood. Looking for him. Those are in the way. Stanway. So much of the ball England have had tonight in this game. 14 attempts on goal for England, but just the one goal.
Yeah, that's where England's efficiency needs to just be a bit more ruthless, where there's chance creation. Can the game be out of sight at this point? Obviously, as long as it's 1-0, Belgium still hold on to that chance, getting back into the game.
I was looking to change that to Stanway. Maver across. They're growing in defensive confidence here, Belgium. Might change when they see these two come on. And a return for Frank Kirby, an arm round the shoulder from Rachel Daly for the Chelsea midfielder. And it's Russo to go off, which would suggest that it's Daly straight up front. And Ella Toon as well, to be replaced by Frank Kirby. Talking about first names on the team sheet, she was one of those injury problems that, of course, hampered her career. But a fine player when in full flight.
Oh, a fine player indeed. Certainly one of the best I've ever played with for Chelsea and England. But as you said, you know, plagued with injury. 65 caps. For how long Frank Kirby's been around, that actually doesn't sound like a lot. But she is a fine, fine player. And I think this game, she'll help this game because there is those spaces in between that the centre-halves have found very well in terms of those balls in those half spaces. But it's great to see her back, Frank Kirby. 9 months out, it's a long time.
66th cap tonight. Greenwood. Walsh and Kirby unmarked on the edge of the penalty area. Belgium, I'm not sure they've spotted that either. Kirby waiting. Now Woolard has her eye on Kirby. Greenwood, a bit unsure here, Belgium, with their defensive positioning, and England almost finding bronze. Here's Walsh. Kirby. Hemp. Plenty forward as the cross is sent in. Kirby laid it off beautifully to Kelly. Belgium able to get it away.
That's the part of Frank Kirby's game. Certainly in England, she's so selfless. You know, can she shoot there? It's set up beautifully for her on the volley. Have a go, Fran.
Such a smart player. Made a run there that opened space for Hemp. And Hemp, the ball in towards Daly. Rachel Daly leading the line here for England now.
Yeah, great little movement there for Frank Kirby. Opens up the pocket for Lauren Hemp, and a great teasing ball. I actually think Rachel could have got in the box there.
It's given away by Kaiman. To opposite number Hemp. And loses it to Charles. They've had an interesting tussle so far down that side. Charles, though, plays the pass straight to Woolard. England have to get the bodies back. Belgium. And the bodies forward. Delacao. Can't quite hold that ball up for long enough, Delacao. She's limping back as England break.
That's the superior strength from Alex Greenwood. That's just, she's gone another level on that 1v1 side of her game. Just doesn't look phased anymore when she comes up against quick players, tricky players. Just so assured in her 1v1 defending.
A player who's useful for England, or more than useful, centre-back and at left back. Serena Wiegmann has spoken about competitiveness in terms of places. The likes of Laura Coombs missing out this time. Robinson.
Yeah, a bit surprised, Seb, to see Laura Coombs not make the squad this time round. Obviously, other players have been given a chance, but Coombsy did seem to be a trusted servant for Serena Wiegmann. But again, it speaks to the competitiveness of the squad.
Especially with the return of Kirby, of course. A midway point of the second half, still a long time to play. That's Sienna Daniels there, the Liverpool player who's actually had to miss out on several Belgium squads through injury. Willard, I think, was pleading with the referee not for a booking there, but she didn't go to her pocket. Oof, the prettiest of challenges.
Not pretty at all.
Willard knew that. Here's Charles. Walsh. When it goes to Bronze. Inside, Kelly. The ball comes in looking for Daly. Everard pushes it away. Charles. Now Greenwood. And Greenwood clips it back in, and there again it was a huge leap from Bronze. Oh, and Stanway was fouled initially. Probably a bit fortunate because she had a lunge straight after that.
Yeah, good follow-up from Georgia Stanway. That's what you want from your attacking midfielder on the second phase, after the cross. Be first to it, get on it. It could lead to a foul, could lead to a shot. Puts England in a very good position.
A double change here for Belgium. But they won't make it while they're defending this free kick. It's quite some way out for Greenwood here. She's still fancy having a go. She has had a look towards where Everard is. Greenwood shoot from this sort of range. He might something to beat the goalkeeper from here, but she might just do that as Everard makes the save and had to.
Yeah, you knew Alex Greenwood was lining that up for a strike. And decent strike at that. Quite comfortable in the end for Everard.
Alex Greenwood, standout performance again for England. Delosa forward. Sliding in there was Delacau. Kirby couldn't quite get there. Greenwood. Good touch, and she was caught there, but not according to the referee. But Belgium can't take advantage. Greenwood is still down, and England will put the ball out of play. She's asking, surely that was a free kick, but no.
Surprised the referee didn't give a foul, but let's have a look. Yeah. Not sure.
But
I think Wenarts was first to the ball there.
England are leading, but only just. The Netherlands easing away from Scotland at the moment. Bernstein with her second goal of the match. 4-0 now to the Netherlands. On their way to a big, big win. By topping this group. We'll top this group, whatever England do in this game. So they're head-to-head to now, but of course, it's only the third match. Netherlands to Scotland next week. If you're unfamiliar with this format, the Nations League, only the winner of the group will go through to the semi-finals. And for the Netherlands, England and Belgium, that would mean qualification for the Olympics. Not the case for Scotland if they were to win the group. Just the way it is for the home nations. Only England can qualify GB for those Olympic Games. Stanway. Only 3 European teams qualify for those Olympic Games to reach the final to guarantee it. Here's Hemp. Greenwood. It goes to Hemp. And Hemp teases it in there. Everyone got something on it. Enough in the end to enable Belgium to clear it away. Here's Bright. Bright keeps England on the front foot.
Another teasing ball from Lauren Hemp in that sort of inside position. We saw earlier on in the half, teasing ball, and yet again puts it in there for Rachel Daly to try and get on the end of it.
Break to Kirby. It's it back to Hemp. Hemp back inside to Kirby. Sipo did well.
Good start for Fran Kirby, getting in the right positions. Just couldn't quite get it onto her left foot to create a shooting opportunity.
Already had some bright touches so far, Fran Kirby. Chloe Kelly to take this corner. Just need that second goal to make them feel comfortable here. Even though it's looked a relatively comfortable game so far. Kelly's corner. Belgium clear. Kirby. Back to Kelly. Can't get it past Detroyer. Greenwood and Detroyer. It's a rare occasion Greenwood's lost the ball. Woolard. England did well actually to quickly stop the danger. Though there will be a free kick here for Belgium. Before that, a couple of changes here, and Jana Daniels, who I mentioned before, the Liverpool player, is going to come on. And Yassine Bloem, who did start the previous game for Belgium. And Detroit going off, not her night.
Yeah, a quiet night for Detroit. I think we've seen her a bit more impactful for Belgium in previous games. Maybe that's a signal of just the way Belgium have played this game. Sat deep, only had a few counter-attacking opportunities.
Didn't work out for England when they tried to break away there, hit the back of Kirby. Buchanan. Buchanan can't lose it there. And it's actually Daly who's been penalised in the end. Sir Niels, you can see though, he's urging his side forward here. So they only trail by 1. Deloza. Will they take more risks here, Belgium, as we get closer? This is the sort of position they wanted to be in, you would say, within striking range, and they certainly are.
I think Delusa there's got fortunate. She actually held on to the ball for a bit too long. Georgia Stanway pulls her back, creates the foul. England would have been on a counter-attack.
So Belgium here with a chance. Can they test Mary Earps? All clipped into that penalty area. It's too much on it in the end, and England read the danger to see it behind. But with a scoreline as it is, we'll keep saying it, the longer it goes on, and his demeanour has certainly changed on that touchline.
Yeah, certainly.
The temperature's dropping either.
certainly Belgium are going to feel like they can create opportunities if they can, as long as it's 1-0.
The Netherlands beating Scotland by 4 goals to 0. They are topping the group. They will do unless Scotland pull off one of the great comebacks. So stands England in second place in the group. Beyond 6 points. Bright. Bronze. We'll see Jess Park in a second. And in the meantime, here goes Hemp. Strong run from him. Might go herself. Saved by Evra. Back out to Bronze. Blum with her, and Bronze has come back off her in the end for a goal kick, but Everard there keeping out Lauren Hemp.
You see again, clever play from Lauren Hemp as a winger. Gets right across Daniels, cannot touch her. You see Daniels got her hands up. Once you get across the defender, they can't touch you in the box. Good contact from Lauren Hemp as a shot, but didn't quite get the direction to stop Everard saving it.
Kyman goes long towards Woolard. Right away. And Havermat. Walsh gives it straight to Woolard here. And Woolard onto Bloom. Daniels. Rosa. Recipo. In went Bronze, strongly to win it. And now Earps. They have to send this long here. Who's short to Charles. Seeing to work that well in the end. But Greenwood. The scoreline just affecting England's play here, perhaps.
I don't think that was very well played, calmly played out there. Because the option would have been to go long from Mary Earps. Calmly played it out through Alex Greenwood and Niamh Charles.
But Belgium do win it. Blum. I wanted that to run out, it just didn't have the legs on it. Here is Jess Park, who was unable to be part of England's World Cup standby list in the end due to injury. And the quality she has on the ball.
Although it's 1-0, Belgium have not looked as threatening this half as they did in the first half. Providing England continue to create chances and bring on players like Jess Park, they'll feel like they can see this game out.
Senegal's very animated on that touchline for Belgium. Deloza shrugs off Hemp. Again, to be precise here, Belgium. Looking for a free kick, and it will be one. Foul from Daly on Daniels. And then there's going to be a flashpoint off the ball there, but free Tovar just firing things down. Oh, Daly going in.
Yeah.
Close to being head-on-head.
Rachel Daly likes to put her head in dangerous places. That was a dangerous foul that's obviously led to this free kick.
Woolard sending quite a dangerous delivery from this sort of position. She's done just that. Havermat was waiting. It was an important header from Bronze. Sent back in by Bernardson. Earps is right on her line. She does get the ball in the end.
It's good defending from England. Much clearer setup you see there. Obviously Lucy Bronze, Millie Bright, both in that zone. Both attacking the ball. Taking out the threat from Belgium.
Supporters chanting Mariette's name. Kelly. Kelly, shot blocked. Dekani. Kelly again. Good pass into Kirby. Back to Kelly. Phil with the time remaining. 1 goal from England should win it in this sort of position. And they find it. Kirby. Hempt. All those red shirts behind the ball once more. From Bar-Woolard. Walsh gets it wide to Hemp. Ball inside to Stanway. Stanway couldn't find Kirby.
Unlucky, not quite on the same wavelength there between Georgia Stanway and Van Kirby. Van Kirby's made a few runs in behind. Hasn't quite got the ball yet. She's in the right position.
Well, it's Chloe Kelly coming off. I think she knew she was coming off. Hence the urgency for her to have one final moment, but wasn't quite to be for Kelly. As she goes off for her Manchester City teammate Jess Park, who was sent out on loan last season, but a player who Serena Wiegmann does like.
Yeah, good to see Jess Park come on. She's been so effective, both for England and for Everton. Certainly last season, can score goals, nippy winger, likes 1v1s. Can she have an impact on the last 10 minutes of this game?
Johanna Daniels here had an impact on Stanway.
Gosh. Aggressive.
Not a comfortable one for Stanway, but she's back to her feet. Stanway's okay. Greenwood gets that free kick forward and won by Bronze. Is this the moment for Daly? Blocked by Dekani. And England corner.
Another great header from Lucy Bronze there. This has been a great aspect of England's game today. The diagonal balls and the first contacts from the fullbacks, whether it's Niamh Charles or Lucy Bronze, they've led to a lot of corner opportunities, set-piece opportunities for England.
Here's another one. Greenwood. Puts it in. Up goes Bright. And it's good defensive work once more. It's going to be another corner.
Melee of players they see. Millie Bright used trying to barge her way through again.
Head from Recibo in the end. Greenwood, the corner. He's it in again. It's going to be a free kick to Belgium. A shove there, they've been from him. Either way, Belgium are going to make another change as they chase an equaliser here. In this sort of situation, is it going to be a tense finish for England? Yassins is going to come on. Again.
Brilliant pressure from Rachel Daly. You see the fans love it as well. Gets a big cheer.
As does that one from him.
Followed up by Lauren Hemp and Jess Park. That's the infectious impact it has. Rachel Daly's press from the front.
Jo Janssens is going to come on for Misipo. That's certainly an attacking change for me, Sir Niels. You'll feel the side have to go for it in this sort of position now because you just need that one chance. It would really change the complexion of this group. That's by Serena Wiegmann, not settling totally comfortably, even though England have looked so comfortable in this game. But we've said it for most of the game. It looked like England were going to blow Belgium away. Been able to do that on the score sheet.
Yeah, it's around about this time Netherlands scored the winner in the last game, so England will make sure not to be complacent, see the game out.
Scoring their winner against the Netherlands in added time. Go out of play for bronze. Belgium think so, but just about kept it in. There's Walsh. Putting it into Stanway. Stanway will look for Park. First chance for Park. What she can do is going to be a corner. And a pace there from Jess Park.
Yeah, this is the run-in behind that you need for Ewinga. Pace of Jess Park. Just wonder there whether she could have gone a little bit further and got into the box.
Talented, technical player for England here. Find that moment to seal the 3 points. Greenwood, another corner from her. It is wide in the end from Hem. I mean, they've got on the end of so many of the corners tonight, England.
I have to say, Seb, I can't remember the last time England looked so threatening from set pieces. I'm losing count of how many corners there's been, and pretty much every single corner, there's been a first contact, a second contact. Looks really strong from attacking set pieces.
Certainly in double figures, England, for corners. Now Greenwood. Woolart's got in behind her. Woolart trying to reverse that pass inside. Charles plays it straight to Vernaz. Woolart. Sit back, the Belgian captain. In the way was Kirby. Neva. Deloza. De Naval setting this in first time. Ducani has gone up front and had a free run at the header. It's difficult to score from there, but actually they'll send her forward as well, Ducani.
Yeah, not threatening enough, unfortunately, for Ducani and for Belgium.
Formation of 12 corners tonight for England. That's what you were saying. 19 attempts on goal. Only 70% possession. But just the one goal. Right, that will be enough. There's no more scored in this game in the 90th minute. Stanway gets it back. Looking for Kirby perhaps, and Hemp is in there as well. Charles urged to shoot. She can shoot from distance. Niamh Charles. Hemp.
I think the cut back was on to Frank Kirby in that position.
4 more minutes to play. Is England look for a second? Stanway pulls it back. Breaks the Park. Still goes on. Brilliant work in the end. Close control in the end, but it will be a goal kick.
Yeah, that leads from a cut back, and great little feet from Jess Park. Good balance. Ooh, great little feet there. Just runs out of space.
If she created a chance there, that would have been quite the assist. Just a little glimpse of what she can do. Spark, and see why Serena wants her involved in the squad. A player who, of course, has been able to play a lot for Manchester City.
And again, another player that we've seen can play infield as well in those 10 positions. So it's just great to see the versatility of some of these players coming through, attacking players in particular. Be utilised in different ways for the team.
Hey, how would you sum up this England performance? We are deep. We're just into added time here, so it's relatively safe to talk about it.
Yeah, I think obviously England started very bright and have been controlled throughout the game. Limited Belgium to a few chances in the first half. It's been an assured performance. Obviously lots of attempts on goal and only one goal, but I think it was about just getting the result today. Coming off the back of a loss and keeping their hopes alive of topping this Nations League group.
That's what matters ultimately. Evra. Will Belgium create that one chance they need to find an equaliser? Here's Daniels. To Park. Haverman. Daniels again. Hyman. Goes long. And through to Earps, who will wait and wait and wait. Waste a few more seconds. We've played nearly 2.5 minutes of the 4 minutes. Not long for England to see out here. Not that they've been sort of seeing this scoreline out. So he'll have pride in the fact that his side stayed in touch, because he's in the Anderson heavy defeats in England.
Well, it's certainly progress for Belgium, given the last time they played against England, it was 5-1, 6-1.
6-1.
So it's progression, certainly good results so far for Belgium in the group against Netherlands and Scotland. And despite this potentially looking like a defeat, it's better than 6-1.
Yes, yes. And Hemp with that goal. Of course, the head-to-heads could prove ultimately the most important thing, and they will be the key separation tool. It's Daly. Park is forward, likewise Stanway. England not committing everybody forward because of the situation. Sensible. Always Serena Wiegman will be urging them to get bodies forward now. The time left on the clock. Serena Wiegman frustrated there because you just need to keep the ball for about 30 more seconds to make sure. Don't want to be stung again late on. Will be a throw-in. Two here. To get this forward quickly. Daniels did just that, but Mary Earps will take her time with this one, and that should be that for England. Full-time Netherlands 4, Scotland 0. That's confirmed results. England bounce back with a win. A narrow one, but ultimately the 3 points are what are important. And they've achieved that by beating Belgium, the previous group leaders. It was Lauren Hemp with a follow-up from Millie Bright's header that did the business in the end. Plenty of possession for England, plenty of chances for England. And in the end, a narrow victory, but a victory all the same. Final score from the King Power. England 1, Belgium 0.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Who said the driving experience can't be reinvented? Fueled by petrol, driven by electric. The feel of electrified driving, all of the time. Nissan Qashqai with e-Power, a unique electrified experience, unplugged.
Hey, Harry.
Hello, mate.
What are your tips for the big game?
I think it's going to be an absolute belter. Your best bet is to head over to Bet Victor and have a few quid on the lad up top. He's a good boy.
Who's a good boy?
Who's a good boy?
The striker?
Are you a clever boy?
I mean, probably above average.
Who's a clever boy? Sorry, mate, I've got to go and get the dog's barnet done.
Oh. Stupid dog.
Listen to Harry and make your best bet at Bet Victor.
Who's a naughty boy?
Sorry, mate.